Are you okay? You look pale.
I'm fine. I just keep thinking about Hamil.
What happened there isn't your fault. You should try forgetting about it. I guess that's easier said than done. Maybe it would help to go see Hamil for ourselves. Everyone's gone.
And now more of my memories are gone with them.
But they weren't very good memories, were they?
No, but they're still better than having nothing at all. Hey, come on. The fruit trees are still here. The mountains are still here. I don't have memories of fruit.
I do. I remember having fruit curry for dinner once a week.
Oh yeah, the mayor always put apples in it. It was her favorite thing to make. Although, it was a little too sweet for me. Hey, wait a minute. Teepo can talk about things that Elise isn't even consciously aware of? I guess so. Then maybe Teepo can help you remember the things you've forgotten. Didn't you say Shandu looked familiar? If we use Teepo there, maybe you can remember something.
That's very perceptive.
If this works, Elise may even be able to learn something about her parents.
That would be great!
That's a really smart idea, especially coming from you, Leia.
Why, Hey!
Well, it's good to see Elise excited again. Well done.
In Leia's case, I think that was probably half inspiration and half blind luck.
You're all travelers, right? Have you seen much of the world?
Yeah, I'd say we've seen a good bit.
Then let me ask you a question. What do you think of extreme spirit climbs that exist throughout this world?
Well, nothing really. Extreme spirit climbs are pretty common, right?
That may be true.
I'm sorry, who are you again?
My apologies. I'm a geographer. I've been studying spirit climbs on my travels. During my recent studies, I arrived at a new hypothesis. Fenmont's night climb, Lakudam's sunset climb, Kajara's water climb, and Burmia's wind climb. There may be a common reason for why these climbs all evolved in such radical ways. Perhaps what was once a single uniform spirit climb has become warped by some unknown power.
So what we consider to be normal may actually be an extreme deviation by historical standards. What an interesting idea.
Thank you. Most people say I'm crazy, but it's still just a rough idea at this point. I mean, I can't even postulate the existence of a power so huge it would have that kind of effect on the world.
But it's questions like that that lead to scientific progress, right? Please tell us if you find out anything.
You got it. Well, here we are at Shandu. Do you remember anything? When you ask it like that...
It's way too much pressure.
Don't feel like you need to force it, Elise. Hey, didn't Wingull use a booster too? Maybe he has some connection to Teepo.
That's possible, although his booster seems to be a different type. Do you know anything about him, Elise?
Only that Wingull scares me.
Wait a minute. I think I know him.
You do?
I've got it! Wingull was in the laboratory.
He was? I don't remember him being there.
He used to be way thinner. He was the guy who was always in pain from the prototype's side effects or something.
You mean test subject number 1?
Sounds like we're getting somewhere.
Wingull must have volunteered to be a booster test subject.
The people at the laboratory said they could have never made Teepo without him. Could that mean that Wingull is...
My father?
Wingull said that the experiments had been humane, but can we really trust him?
If nothing else, at least we know the experiments had a purpose beyond mere cruelty.
sorry I wasn't able to speak with you earlier. I'm Karla Outway. It's lovely to meet you.
I'm Mila.
Rowan, a pleasure to meet you.
Karla's a historian and a teacher.
That's very admirable of you.
Not at all. And how about you? You won the tournament, right? That makes Elise one of the youngest winners ever.
Really?
Remember what I told you about Master Hemming? He won his first tournament when he was 14. And until Elise showed up, his record was never officially broken.
And what about unofficially?
An astute question. Unofficially, the youngest person to win the tournament did so at 12, the same age as Elise. He was a young boy who fought his way to the final match alone without even using a Lilium orb.
Are you sure he wasn't a spirit?
No, of course he wasn't. His name was Erston Outway.
Erston Outway? Is he related to you?
My brother. This happened 20 years ago.
But why wasn't his victory officially recognized?
Our father was the chief of the Outway tribe. But we were a small tribe, and the other tribes used their influence to change things the way they saw fit. That's just how it was back then.
So you're saying his win was taken away?
Yes, it was his opponent's doing. He belonged to a tribe that was very close to the king.
20 years ago. That would place it before the dawn of Azul. Before the current king took the throne, the chiefs of several large tribes ruled alongside his predecessor.
Many people were killed back then, but our current king put a stop to that.
I see.
Anyway, I have an important errand to run. See you all again soon.
Imagine having a hard-fought victory erased like that. I wonder how Karla's brother felt.
I used to be quite a martial artist myself. I defended my position as the Army's second strongest fighter throughout my military career. If it were me who was robbed like that, I'd have hunted down my opponent and thrashed him again when no one was looking.
Rowan, you play pretty dirty.
So what would you do in that situation?
Me? I can't even imagine.
Did you introduce this Karla person to Rowan and Mila?
Yeah, I did.
Well, your acquaintances are my acquaintances. Hook a girl up!
Here she goes. Fine. Let's head to Shandu.
Remember that whole golem thing? No way we're getting through Fort Gandala now.
Huh. I figured security would be tighter than this.
I don't suppose we could just charge inside.
That wouldn't be prudent. This is their stronghold.
Rowan? What's the matter?
I was just weighing options. I think Jude might have the right idea here.
Whoa, hey now, are you serious? For once, Mila's telling us to be cautious and not charge in.
Do you have a plan?
More of a hunch, actually. Shall we test it?
If it's good enough for Rowan, count me in.
Stop right there!
Let's wrap this up. Stay on guard. Ready for this? Blade. No break. All right. Nice one. Hit him with one hand. Sonic tornado drive.
Pole strike!
I'll help!
Sorry about that.
Any reinforcements?
Looks clear.
But this is the king's house. Shouldn't he have more soldiers?
It could be a trap.
No doubt the Rashigal army has already been deployed for war with Azul.
But wouldn't they tighten security around the royal palace in wartime?
Except for the natural and man-made barriers that protect Fenmont in the north and south, it has few defenses in the event of a siege. If the enemy army breaches its walls, the city is as good as fallen. Troops are wasted here in wartime, so the majority of them are deployed to fortify the naval defenses in Fort Gandala.
That makes sense. But it also means war is imminent. We can't waste this opportunity.
Indeed. This is a Lotus ring. A device that ferries people throughout Orda Palace. We must use it to proceed further.
All aboard? What is this thing?
I admit I haven't seen anything like it before.
It seems to be an art designed specifically for security. I've never seen such a thing.
I guess just walking through was too much to hope for.
Naturally. But this won't be enough to stop us.
Please provide support.
And that's a wrap.
Yummy!
Okay.
Here you go!
Nice job, Alvin.
Sonic thrust!
Okay.
Hit him with light! Man, are we good or what?
Look out!
Watch a pro in action. Shock current!
It's over! Support. Okay.
Sonic thrust!
It's over! Please provide support.
Hellfire!
It's over. Okay.
Don't worry.
Please provide support.
Not bad.
I can't believe I'm visiting Orda Palace. It's like a dream come true.
This isn't visiting. This is breaking and entering. Welcome to Nachtigal's Most Wanted. Be gone! No breaks, here we go! Throw me. Ready for this? No breaks.
All right.
Nice one.
Now! All right!
Nice one. Here we go. And finished.
I feel like I should say something, but I guess this isn't the time.
Finish them off.
Rising Falcon! Home strike!
Roll me. Here we go.
Now!
Here we go.
Rising Falcon! Swallow dance! Now! Sonic thrust! Now! Was this really the only way?
Here we go.
Not now! Ready?
Ready for this?
Fourth wave! Rising Falcon! Hero Search! Beast! Home! Rising Falcon! Home!
Take this. Thanks.
Sonic Thrust!
Tiger Blade.
Home Strike! Okay, it's over.
Man, are we good or what? No breaks. Here we go.
Rising Falcon!
Stay on guard. You owe me.
Ready?
Ready for this?
Fourth wave! Rising Falcon! All right!
Stop!
Home Strike! Now!
Here you go!
Healer!
Stay on guard.
Rising! All right!
Nice
Ready?
one.
Fly! Diving Falcon! Swallow dance! Now! Home Strike! Nice job, Alvin!
Let us move onward.
No break. Arc fire!
I'll heal you!
Go,
Teepo! Sharing is caring! Watch out!
roar!
Go, Teepo!
Strike! Now!
Ready for this?
Force wave! Was this really the only way?
Go, Teepo! Sharing is caring!
Ready for this?
Force wave!
Go, Teepo!
Strike! Final fury! Beast! God roar!
Getting pretty strong there, buddy.
Thanks, I think so too.
You're starting to make us look bad.
Huh?
No, just saying how reliable you are. Guards down.
Ready?
Ready for this?
Force wave!
Here we go.
All right! Home strike!
Take this!
Now! The familiar battlefield! Rising Falcon!
Guards down.
Now! Home one!
Ready for this?
Force wave! Now! Rising Falcon!
Jude!
Home strike! I did it!
It appears some rats have snuck into the palace. They should be here any moment.
Who are these vermin? I needn't have asked. So you've arrived, Maxwell, and looking much more spry than I expected after your injury.
All to stop you.
Go wait by the Lance. We'll obliterate those northern savages as soon as I'm finished with Maxwell.
As you wish.
Ilbert, will you really raise your sword against your master?
My only master is Lord Klein. There is no other.
I'm willing to forgive such insolence, if you return to my side.
Once I thought you had the potential to be a great king, but now I see you've become unworthy of the throne.
No one in this world is more worthy to sit upon this throne than I.
You still don't get it, do you? You lack the qualities needed to govern humanity.
Foolish girl. A king only needs one quality, birthright. He is born into his power.
So he can sacrifice his own people?
Of course. Again, that is my birthright. Now I'll extend my influence over the spirit realm as well.
You will control no one. No man and no spirit either.
Foolish boy. Has Maxwell's impudence rubbed off on you as well?
You can call me whatever you want. Do you have any idea how much your actions have tormented Rowan here? Any idea at all?
Jude, please.
You people think peace is some sort of right. You are mistaken. Peace is a luxury, not a right. Surrender yourselves into my service. That is your duty as my subjects.
You are beyond salvation.
I'm through wasting my time with you. Let's put an end to this right now. I now share all of the mana absorbed by the Lance of Kresnik.
Once I believed that you and I were two friends who traveled along the same path in life. However, now it seems we've reached our journey's end.
With a philosophy like that, life must be convenient. But your beliefs have become a royal pain to all of us. They're just illusions of grandeur.
I can't believe that someone like this could be our king! It's time someone knocks some sense in you! Jude and Mila and everyone! I have to protect my friends! Up with his head! Up with his head!
Someone needs to put a stop to your ambitions. And that would be us!
Prepare yourself, Nachtigal!
Now I shall show you the power that will unite Riza and Maxia! If you wish to fall from grace, then let it be by my hand.
Are you capable of such when your spear is dulled?
This spear has granted unity and resolve to this country, now and forever.
We shall see, old friend.
But enough talk. There is no greater language than that of war. Have at you!
Very well, so be it. It all ends here.
Indeed!
Stay on guard. Stay on guard. What? Give it up already?
Guardian Field!
Don't worry.
All before me!
Pixie Circle!
My friend.
Vermin! It's time you know your place! Guardian Field!
Here we go.
Tyrant
breaks?
Spear!
No breaks?
Sickle of Flame beckon the living to purgatory! Dark Visitor!
Ready?
Fully charged.
Fourth way!
Rising Falcon!
Fall before me!
Stay on guard. Wake up already.
Ready?
Ready for this?
Fourth way!
No breaks?
Right! Now!
Fall before me!
No breaks?
Focus!
What? Giving up already?
Now! Home strike!
You...
Guardian Field!
Fall
I
before
have failed you.
Now! Destruction!
Stay on guard.
Home strike!
It's time you know your place!
No breaks?
Fall before me!
Will guard you from
Fourth way! Apocalypse!
Symphony of spirits.
Tidal Wave! The sky!
Crescendo. Gracioso. Grand finale.
Tiger Blade!
Come back to us. Now.
Fall before me!
Rising Field.
You flash!
Home strike.
I am king!
Nachtigal, you have lost. I request that you stand down.
Oh! You fools, if you kill me, then you will be unwittingly handing Nachtigal over to Gaius.
Regardless, as king you must answer for your crimes.
Nonsense. With the Lance of Kresnik, I shall have absolute power.
That's enough! Mankind wasn't meant to wield such power. It would destroy the world as we know it. And you as well.
Mila, wait! This man is Rowan's friend, so Rowan should handle it.
Nachtigal, a country without its king is doomed to chaos. You have turned away from the responsibility you must bear. We have both turned away. King Nachtigal.
Gilbert, you're not saying that I should...
Let us build a new future for Nachtigal together.
You mean you would bear the burden of my crimes as well?
It's of no consequence.
Rowan.
Do it.
Yes, Master.
Nachtigal! Who is it? Who's there?
No, they must be after...
The Lance of Kresnik!
Don't worry about me. We must hurry. I've no excuse for my performance. Age must have dulled my combat skills more than I'd realized.
We're too late.
It's gone! Are you sure it was even here?
Nachtigal absorbed the Lance's energy before fighting us. It had to have been here.
Gillen's gone as well. Maybe he moved it.
If the Lance made it outside, it could be anywhere by now. Let us leave the palace.
Halt! Identify yourselves!
Uh-oh. This ain't good.
Hey, hold on. Aren't you Chief Ilbert?
That is correct.
I have a message. Let me through!
What is it?
Ajul's army is on the march. The enemy force is said to exceed 50,000 men.
The war. It started.
Order the troops to attack.
Forward to victory!
Forward to victory! Forward to victory! Prepare to attack! Forward to victory! Prepare to attack! Prepare to attack! Forward to victory! Forward to victory! Prepare to attack! Forward to victory! Prepare to attack!
$50,000? From Sapstrath?
No, they're coming from north of Finmont. They're in Fezabel Marsh.
Impossible. How do they intend to march across such impassable terrain? The spirit climbs have stopped shifting.
Chief Ilbert, we are unable to decipher their method of transportation.
This is bad, isn't it? All our soldiers are concentrated in Fort Gandala and at sea.
At this point, we may not have time to move our troops into position.
You need not worry. Deputy Chief of Staff Gillen foresaw this attack. He is transporting our new weapon to the battlefield as we speak.
I knew it.
Soldier, who ordered you to carry this message?
The Deputy Chief himself. Is something wrong?
No. You are dismissed.
Gilland is up to something.
Whatever it is, we must head to Fezabel Marsh at once.